Welcome to the Shield Football Podcast. I'm your host, Fredo. With me, we got the whole crew in the building. We got that boy, Jerron, DC, and Steven over there in the back running things like always. Guys, what's up? What's good, man? We only got one more week of football. This was, week 17? Mm-hmm. It's almost done. We got one more game tonight. But let's talk about it, man. So, Jay, what are your thoughts overall, week 17, man?
Pretty good, up and down week. Some pretty good performances. And some head-scratching game plans. And I'm thinking Steelers, Browns in that one. But pretty good week, up and down. You can feel that it's winding down to the end of the year, though. And everybody's kind of looking towards the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Hey, but when we're here, man, I'm loving it, man. Yep. Like a bunch of nail biters. All right, DC, what's up, man? So what are your thoughts on week 17 so far?
Man, it wasn't too many exciting games, but I was just surprised by some of the outcomes this week. And some of the teams that you thought would have came out fighting looked like they came out and laid down, man. And it's really sad because you never would expect that some of these teams. But it was some bad football played by some teams that should have been on the A game this week, man. And it looked like it's going to probably cost a couple of them the season.
Yeah. All right, man. So let's go on and get started, and let's talk about the first matchup right here. This one right here was Saturday night right here. Was this one the Saturday or was it the Thursday game? I don't know. It's the Lions and Vikings. Final score 10-23. This was the Christmas game right here. Christmas. This was the Christmas game. And so this one right here was surprising. Mm-hmm. Lions came into this game knowing they had to keep on continuing winning to get into the spot for the playoffs. But divisional game, you don't know who. These opponents know each other better than anybody. Play each other twice every year. Man, the Vikings put an upset on them, man. And this is a game that had a lot of call-ins, bad call-ins. And let's talk about it. Jerron, what are your thoughts on this game, man?
Dan Campbell, give it up. The play calling, that's not your gig. There's no way in the world the Lions with this high-powered offense should have 10 points. It's ridiculous. Jared Goff played horribly. And you got Jahmyr Gibbs, 17 carries, 41 yards. Mm-mm. It's ridiculous. Ever since he became the play caller, quote unquote, their offense has been in shambles half the time. He had a couple good games, but you can tell the difference in what it was last year compared to what it is this year. If anything, he just needs to be a CEO. Just delegate, because him with his actual hands on the trigger, it ain't the same. Yeah. Way too much Montgomery, not enough Gibbs, in my opinion.
Yep. DC, what are your thoughts on this game?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. You lose to Max Brosmer.
Who?
He threw for 51 yards the whole game. They had a total of 168 yards, I think the Vikings did, and you lose to that team. And like Jay said, the play calling was atrocious. Jared Goff, 5 turnovers. He lost 3 fumbles, 2 interceptions, and he was sacked 5 times. Just a terrible game for a team that talented to go out there with everything to play for versus a team that really much anything to play for. And we've been talking about their quarterback situation all year long when they got the backup quarterback out there and you lose to that guy. Yeah. It's sad, man. Yeah, he's going to have to definitely go out and find him a play caller, get up off the plays, and let somebody else do that, because what you're doing ain't working. And I'm like you said, too much Montgomery. I think they're going to have to move on from him. They got to get him out the backfield. Not that he can't play, but I think they're going to move so they can just make sure this is Gibbs' backfield. That's not going to be in and out. So I think next year he probably won't be there.
The crazy part about that, I think that's the contribution that Dan Campbell has done is get more Montgomery involved. So if anything, Montgomery's he's going to be more important to the offense, and we already see the downsides of that. But yeah, like you said, it's so much Montgomery, and Gibbs has just been a bust coming down the latter end of the season.
Yes.
I do want to bring up Brian Flores. Brian Flores, there's rumors going around that the Cowboys are looking to bring him in, but he needs to be a head coach. Give him another shot. I know it didn't go good with the Dolphins, but maybe that was the Tua thing, or he needs another shot as a head coach. I would look, if I'm Tampa Bay, hey, move out Ty Bowles, move in Brian Flores. You get a defensive-minded head coach still, but at least he'll come up with new schemes, new personnel packages where it looks like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers players are just kind of out of it defensively. Maybe he'll get them to the next juncture in the season. So we'll see.
Yeah, for sure. Brian Flores should be a head coach in the NFL again. I think now, it's been what 3 years since the whole head coach situation he had with Tua, saying that he was soft and whatnot. But
he was right.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, soft in the head. I mean, but but other than that, I feel like he should be considered to be a head coach again in the NFL. Why not? There's teams out there that they're in need of a head coaching job right now. But his defense play calling this year, man, has kept the Vikings a lot of games. Also,
yes,
man.
And they don't have the premier. They're not the Texans. They gave up Daniil Hunter, and they're doing stuff like this with their defense. They got Van Ginkel, who I like a lot.
The Texans and they swapped with Daniil Hunter and God, what's his name?
Again,
man?
see, you can't even remember his name. That's the kind of job he's doing with them. And Harrison Smith is 48 years old and he's still productive. Yeah. So I can only imagine if you give him A+ talent on defense, what he'll do with it.
Yeah. Man, like that lets you know, man, what type of personnel, what type of play caller he is. He knows how to bring the best out of his players. If you could do that with, like you said, a bunch of no names, why not?
Yep. Yeah, he definitely deserves another shot. And like you said, they traded for, I think it was Jonathan Grenard or somebody like that.
There we go, Grenard.
And it ain't talent. It's all scheme for the most part. It really is, and that tells you how good of a job he's been doing. And if he did get some talent, what the defense really would look like. So I know he had a lawsuit against the league. I don't even know if that's been settled or what. But I don't think so. But that's going to probably be the problem. As long as that's up in the air, I think they're gonna pretty much blackball it, but they don't want to call it that. Yeah. So I think it's gonna be tough for him to get a job. But he damn sure definitely. I've seen some of these head coaches out here recently. Yeah, he definitely deserves another shot at it. But I don't know if he'll get it, man.
I mean, look at D'Amico Ryan. D'Amico Ryan sued the Texans and they settled outside of court, and he became the head coach of that team again. Hey, man, if it happened to D'Amico,
anything could happen.
Yeah.
And the last thing before we get off, Dan Campbell's coaching career. With Ben Johnson, he's 36-15. Without Ben Johnson, he's 11-21-1 as a head coach. So all that grit, all that biting kneecaps off stuff, it if you ain't got Ben Johnson, it don't look like it matters because he's doing a hell of a job in Chicago.
Yes, he is.
So maybe I'm not gonna say it was all him, but Ben Johnson was very important for him, and it sucks that he had to lose him.
Yeah. Crazy as it sounds, Jay. Next year, if the Bears go in there and sweep the Lions, don't be surprised if the fans be like, we need to do something different. Ben Johnson was the key to the team. We don't really need him no more. We need to find somebody else that can get this team moving along. Especially if Ben Johnson coming there and embarrass him twice next year. It's going to get loud around there in Detroit for real, man. I know he's been a the happy-go-lucky coach for the last couple of years, man, the prize guy. But eventually, those fans gonna be like, no, it wasn't him. It was all Ben Johnson.
Yep.
Ben Johnson was the guy that made this whole thing go. So yeah, it ain't gonna take long next year if he don't come out there and perform.
Yeah, his play calling on this year has really cost him a lot of games, going a lot of fourth downs.
Yep.
But he doesn't want to play it safe. I mean, in the past, with the right play caller, you go for it. You look like a genius.
Yep.
But man, when you're the play caller and you go for it, man, it's costing your team in games, and it costs you a spot for the playoffs. Day out. And this is such a talented team.
Yes.
Has such great players to be out. I mean, I understand if they had like the Kansas City type of injuries, but they don't. I mean, like they were stacked up. Now, on their defensive side, they had 3 stars out, but still, though, man, your power and your team is your offense, man. With Gibbs, St. Brown, and then Goff, man, come on, man.
Yeah.
Jamison
Too
Williams.
talented to be out, man.
Yeah, you're talking about a team that most people pick to win the division, and you're gonna finish last. Ain't that something, man? You're gonna finish. You tied up with the Vikings at 88 now.
Yes.
You play the Bears next week. The Vikings play the Packers, and both of y'all gonna probably end up losing and being like, well, your Vikings may have a chance. Packers may sit people.
Win that game.
Yeah, Packers may sit people, and you're gonna mess around and lose to the Bears and be the last place team in that division, boy. That's embarrassing.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought, man? Who would have thought that the Bears are gonna win that division?
Sad.
Well, all right, gentlemen. Any given year, man.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You can't take it for granted.
No. On to the next game.
Yep.
Next game, man. We have the Texans at the Chargers. Final score 20-16. The Texans on the road. This will be their 8th straight win right here for them to win. CJ Stroud, the first 5 minutes, man.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the rookie CJ Stroud.
Dan Marino looked like.
And then after the 7 minutes, oh shit, here comes the picks. But I will give him credit. One of those picks, it did get batted down, and it kind of affected all that, man. But overall, this defense once again made a statement, and we talked about it last week that Herbert's offensive line is going to cost him some games, and shit, he got hurt. He was getting hit. I want to see how many times this man got hit. I want to say he got pressured at least 12 times. Woo.
Yeah.
So that right there is a lot, man. So Herbert, he was feeling it, man. But Jay, what are your thoughts on this game, man?
I want to give Herbert credit. He's the team.
He is the team.
It's 11 people on offense, but he's the only one who's showing up. Like, he's the team. He's the bad. It's the bad luck Bills over there, where they don't have everything that you necessarily want. Offensive line is crazy. Running back situation is kind of up and down. Receivers are mismatched parts. Right. They don't really go together as a receiving core because Harbaugh, I guarantee he didn't want to throw this much, but Justin Herbert sat in there and took all that punishment, all the hits, and he had his team in a good situation to actually win, being the worst of the team. Oronde Gaston Jr., he let him down. 60-yard bomb, next play to the 3-yard line, and it bounces off a receiver's hands into the text. I'm like, what can you do? Yep. Justin Herbert's doing everything he can do against a hellified defense, best defense in the league. He's got no starting tackles. I just got to give him. I got to give him credit. Like I'm finally seeing what other people saw in Justin Herbert, because when I see him, how much he has to overcome just to have a decent game, is crazy. Like, but on the other end, that Texans defense, like if the Texans do anything, it's got to be because of the defense. The offense came out humming. 4 for 4, like you said. He looked like Dan Marino. He looked like rookie year Stroud. And then somehow, some way, it all fell apart in the second half. But that defense, as long as the Texans can get the 21 points, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for anybody else to even muster up, because the edges they have are ridiculous. ridiculous right now. And the interior came and he was battering Herbert themselves. So it's they built a really special defense, and if they do anything, it's going to be on the back of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you see what you thought in this game?
Definitely, all the way on the defense for sure. Even the Chargers kicker missed.
Yes.
I think he missed a field goal and maybe an extra point, and that could have been a difference in the game. But yeah, that's a hellacious defense, man. And like you say, like y'all was saying, Stroud, he started out on fire, but something happens. They scored 14 points in the first quarter, and that was pretty much it. It was a couple of field goals after that. So, but if that's what worries me about them, man. If a team actually scores 25 on them, it's gonna be a struggle, man. It really is. And I think they need to be in a position where they're ahead. I don't want to see what that looks like if the Texans get behind. Because I want you to be able to be ahead and turn them boys loose all game long. Once you play behind the Texans, it's a wrap. You're gonna definitely have to get up on them to beat them early. Because once them guys get going, man, it's just never ended, man. And that's probably one of the best unit in all of football.
Yes.
I don't care if it's offensive or defenses. The Texas defensive unit is the best unit in the whole league, man. And they're going to have to be the one, like I say, who can carry them along. We've seen this before, but, the quarterback is not the best, and the defense carry. You've seen Baltimore do it before, Tampa Bay done the same thing where they carry the quarterback. So that looks like what the Texans are going to have to do, man, that defense. Count on that defense. Just hope everybody stays healthy, and they should be okay, man, and get the right matchups.
Yeah, we saw couple defensive players getting hurt. But they went to the locker room, do what they had to do. The main one that I was afraid of was Lassiter.
Yeah.
Because a lot of NFL quarterbacks are trying to pick on that man. But because they don't want to throw it to what's his name, Stingley. So they're testing out Lassiter. Keep doing that, man. Y'all boys gonna find out about it, man. But also. I want to say Al-Sha'ir also got hurt in the play.
But he came back.
Yeah, but he came back in.
Yeah.
But I was worried about that one too. The Texans are just taking too much the Texas defense is just taking too much punishment out there, man. But they're the ones that are giving it to them as well. But as it comes with the price, my thing is the offense, man. The offense right now is, if we could get this stuff clicking, man. If it wasn't for those interceptions, I think the Texans would have won by at least by 10 points. But they kept giving the Chargers, chances to come back, and also a lot of people are talking about the play calling with the referees. The bad calls. I mean, with the referees. But my thing is, man, the Texans had more calls on them. And the Chargers got plenty of calls on their favor as well, but it's one of those things that you can mix and match, Yeah. It's one of those things that you get lucky with them sometimes or you don't get lucky with them sometimes.
I think it went both ways.
It went both ways. That's what I'm saying. But, more the Chargers fans are saying that, the bad calling from the referees was costing the game, but they're not saying nothing about them sacks, about them hits, about the missed field goals, about the drops. They're not saying that. I mean, and then when the Texans went up 14 points on you like that, kind of slow your momentum down as well.
Yeah.
But little by little, they were coming up, man.
Yeah.
And the Texans only scored 6 points after those two touchdowns.
Yeah.
And little by little, he was coming to Chargers, man. But the defense just hold the ground up, man.
Yeah, Justin Herbert is the reason.
And Justin Herbert was your top passer and rusher.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
And when your quarterback's your top rusher, man, that has a lot to say, man.
And I noticed with the Texans defense from even last year when they were good, teams attack them downfield instead of doing the dink and dunk.
Yeah.
So if you do anything, watch for the 40-yard bombs because that's how the Chargers got back into it. Lassiter got nicked up, and then start bombs away. Like, forget all this little dink and dunk stuff. We feel like we can attack them downfield.
Yeah.
And I think if they do give up that 25-point game or that 26-point, 27-point game, it's going to be somebody who attacks them downfield and who is able to take advantage of because the Texan safeties are good, but they're not as good as that front seven that they have.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the only thing I would worry about is them deep shots.
Well, I think the Texas weaknesses really is in the middle with the linebackers.
Shair played
when he's in there, remember, when he's not in there.
Yeah, I'm
That's
thinking everybody healthy.
Yeah, no, if everybody's healthy, yeah, man. But if there's one spot, if Shair goes out, yeah, I mean, you attack that middle.
And at this point, Petrie's a linebacker.
Yeah.
Like, he plays down so much. He's
your third linebacker out there.
He's like a star player for them.
Mm-hmm. Gentlemen, anything else from this game?
I think, Fredo, one more thing that the Texans going to have to work on as a run game. I know Woody Marks, he had 19 carries for like 71 yards. Well, that's less than 4 yards a carry. At some point, you got to get some sustained drives when you get into the playoffs, man. You can't have very many 3 and outs. Like the 2 scoring drives the Texans had, it was like a 3-play drive and a 4-play drive, just big plays.
Bombs away.
But I think at some point you have to be able to sustain some drives to give those guys a break. It's getting later and later in the season, man. They've been dogs all year long. But at some point, it's going to start to catch up with you, man. So you're going to need somebody to be able to run the ball and give you some of these long, sustained drives, man, to keep your offense in it.
Yeah, like I feel like the running game for the Texans has not been as consistent, but like they do show up here and there, man. But
it's better than when it was just Chubb.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then speaking of what's the name of the running game, the Texans have officially said that Joe Mixon's not going to come back this year. No shit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they played that game all year.
Yeah,
it's okay. It's okay. We knew that.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, man. On to the next game.
Yep.
All right, next game we have the Ravens at the Packers. Final score 41-24. This was a must-win for the Ravens, man. Boy, they needed it too. And this is the formula that we expected when they got Derrick Henry. Run the ball. What happened? All right, your starting quarterback is not playing, down to your second string, and you got this big old tank called King Henry. Use him. 36 carries, 4 touchdowns, 216 rushing yards. Have a day, my boy, man. DC, what are your thoughts on this game?
This is the recipe, like you said, and this the game that would have beat New England last week had you done that. You had New England on the ropes, and you would have just given the ball to Henry. You would have had a big victory. That would have been a long ways as far as getting to the playoffs. So now you got to go and scrap against the Steelers next week. But once again, you got to do it again. I don't care who it is. It's cold out there. Nobody wants to hit Derrick Henry. The guys in the secondary was quitting. They didn't want no part of that when coming down here. No, he knew it too. He was warmed up. 30-something carries, man. He's 32 years old. It don't matter. He just running all over those guys, man. And that's going to be the formula. Even if Lamar comes back, you still got to get a man at least 30 carries next week. Again, I don't care if they know what's coming. You got to give it to him, man, because that's going to definitely be the recipe. And Green Bay, man, I don't know what's going on with these guys, but I know you had the backup quarterback, but, man, it's going to be rough on them falling in that 7th seed, man, for sure.
Yeah. Jay, what are your thoughts on this game?
Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry's the man. 4 touchdowns, career high. 36 carries, career high. 216 yards. He's done that before. And then he became a top 10 all-time running back in rushing. Like, he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
And it's crazy.
Living legend.
Yeah. He's over guys like Eddie George and all them other cats. He is a top 10 all-time running back in rushing yards. And from the Packers standpoint, Malik Willis played pretty
clean game,
pretty good.
Yeah.
And surprising because it feels like he's a different quarterback than he was in Tennessee. He's doing everything in Green Bay. He's being mobile. He's pretty accurate, and he's making good decisions. So he's a free agent coming up, and I'm sure another team is going to take a look at him. But he rushed for 60 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah,
he got a little nicked up in the game, but still, like, man, he surprised me even in a losing effort. I got to give him his props.
Yeah. I don't see why not. He won't be maybe like a gap quarterback. If a team's out there trying to bring a veteran in, I feel like Malik Willis would do good on a West Coast offense. Like a Shanahan type of offense. I think that's the best offense that I think it fits him right there. Why not the Vikings? Why not the
Cardinals?
The Cardinals, yeah. I mean, well, why not them? I mean,
the Raiders.
Oh, Raiders, yeah.
They're gonna be looking for somebody.
Yeah, man. But all depends on the type of offense they're gonna run. But we knew in Tennessee, man, like it did not look good whatsoever.
No. Yeah.
But I feel with the right offense, which I think is the West Coast offense, I think it fits them very well. I don't see why not.
The Dolphins. You got to have the right play caller for sure.
Yeah.
Matt LaFleur don't go with you when you leave, but he has.
Yes.
He's grown a lot over the last couple of years, man. I can see the Matt LaFleur all over him. Yeah. He learned a lot in Green Bay, man. It's good for him. He's going to get paid. I don't know who's going to give it to him, but he may get something similar to what Justin Fields got.
Yeah,
somebody may come through.
That's a lot for that's a lot for him though. He's unproven.
Yeah.
What's interesting to me is if you look at how he performed, it's only a handful of games, but why can't he be Jalen Hurts? Like they got the same skill set. Jalen Hurts is I guess he's just got a competitive flame to him that everybody gives him. But to me, they got the same skill set, same ball location on the throws. I mean, he can beat Jalen Hurts in the right system. Give him a tush push and he'll be fine. So I hope he does get a starting job somewhere.
Yeah.
All right. Gentlemen, anything else from this game? All right. Let's move on to the next game, man. Next game. Steelers at the Browns. We knew coming into this game that the Steelers had to win this game. But, man, the Browns, another divisional game. You know your opponent. You play them twice a year. Came with the shocker, and, man, it set the Steelers back. And the Ravens sent them a thank you card for doing that for them. Final score 16-13. Let's talk about it. Jerron, what are your thoughts, man?
The game plan for the Steelers is perplexing. It looked like a old school Aaron Rodgers in his prime type of game plan where I know they got Myles Garrett over there. I know y'all don't want to let him get the sacks, but the way that they quick gamed everything, the way that they went empty all the time, it was just weird. It's like they're so scared of Myles Garrett that they didn't want to play offense. So you come in and get embarrassed. Like, I know you didn't have your DK Metcalf. I know Darnell Washington got hurt, but they've got other options that they could have pulled. Give me more of that. The two running backs that they got, they didn't do enough of that. It was just a weird game. I think the whole Myles Garrett record chase got into the Steelers' heads, and they choked.
Yeah. Do you see what you thought in this game, man?
Man, Shedeur Sanders out here out playing Aaron Rodgers, man. Boy, that was sad. That's sad. You playing for everything, Pittsburgh, and you go out there against Shedeur. Maybe 5 starts, I think, by now in the league. That's it. And your defense let him do that, and y'all cannot get nothing done. This dink and dunk, oh, man, it was terrible. I know DK wasn't there, but man, you gotta put out a better effort than that. I know y'all could have did that. Cleveland really didn't care. Those guys don't really care. You the one got a team full of guys that should be playing for the season, and you go out there and lay an egg like that. 6 points in that offense, man. And you let Shedeur have more passing yards. I mean, his percentage was higher than Aaron Rodgers. He just played a better game than Aaron Rodgers, and that's amazing, man. That they didn't no better effort than that for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So now they done. I don't think they're gonna make it. I think Baltimore's gonna handle them when they play again, man. So they're gonna be some upset people in Pittsburgh coming up, I think, man.
Yeah. Is DK still suspended for
Yep.
this game?
Yes,
he won't be there either.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not good. Gentlemen, anything else from this game?
Let's talk about Shedeur.
Okay.
All right, so it says he has 6 starts. He's got a 2-4 record. He's at 60.3 completion percentage. That's kind of bad. 1,242 passing yards, 7 passing touchdowns, which is tied for 8th. He's got 9 interceptions in those 6 starts. And he's got an average depth of target at 6.8. If you're the Browns, you've got some options coming up. You can wait on your boy, Freaky Deshaun, Freaky Watson, or you can stick with Shador, or you can try to do this all over again and draft another guy. I know they got the other rookie that they drafted with Shador, but Dylan Gabriel, but they benched him basically for Shador. So, what's the chance that Shador is actually the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns next year? What do you think? Pretty good chance, or?
I say the chance is not that good. I think they're gonna play Deshaun Watson next year, just because they're gonna pay him $80 million next year, and they're gonna they want that investment to show itself in the field. But it depends if Deshaun Watson gets hurt or not, or how does he come back in with his team. I don't know, but he doesn't start the season next year. No, he doesn't.
No, I don't think he does. I don't know if the coaching staff like him. That's my thing. I don't know if they really care for him, because you can't. I see the difference between him and Dylan Gabriel. Those guys are not even close to me now. When I look at them both play, I'm like, he should have been out there. And why did that Gabriel get the first shot? I understand he was the 3rd round and Shador was the 5th round, but before the draft, people were talking about Shador in the 1st and 2nd round. And then he gets to the team, he gets no reps. You just let him sit back there on the 3rd and 4th team, actually, when they had Flacco there. I'm like, so now I see everything. Now he's the better quarterback, but I don't think they really care for him that much. The head coach, I don't think Stefanski really cares for him that much, man, to be honest with you. And I do think Watson will be the starter. But I wouldn't be surprised if I don't know how they keep Dylan Gabriel there either. And with Shador, somebody's got to go. Something's got to give, man. And they got 2 first-round picks next year, so I don't know how it's going to shake out. But I really don't think he's going to get a fair shake in Cleveland, man. I don't.
So what do you think, Jerome?
I agree with you. I think they go Deshaun, but have Shador as the first backup. Shador, what I can say is he's not scared of the league. Yeah. Dylan Gabriel looked kind of shook at times, like, oh, all these guys are big and fast. And of course, him getting that concussion didn't help. But Shador's not scared. His decision making is still kind of perplexing to me. Like, he takes stupid chances. Yeah. When he should get rid of the ball, he doesn't.
That throw he had, that touchdown, what's it called? Like, it should have been almost intercepted.
Yes.
But luckily for the receiver, he read it well.
Him and Jameis Winston are the same, pretty much. They're the same quarterback. I could see Shador having a 30-30 year, just like Jameis, 30 interceptions, 30 touchdowns. But I think Deshaun comes back, and he's got to earn his paycheck, so they'll let him do it.
All right, gentlemen. Anything else from this one? No? All right. Let's go on to the next one, man. Next game, we have the Eagles at the Bills. Final score, 13-12. Eagles on the road. This game right here, man, was a wet one. The weather played a big factor on it, but a lot of mistakes, a lot of play callings. Man, this one right here, I picked the Bills to win this one. They lost, man, but Eagles winning the road. DC, what are your thoughts on this game, man?
Man, yeah, I picked the Bills to win this one too, but man, the Eagles out there in trouble. Even though the weather, the rain, you playing against one of the worst run defenses in the league, and then Saquon don't really get off like that. Hurts, he made some terrible passes. He was not on at all. Wasn't even close on some of them throws. I'm like, dude, Smith was wide open. How did you make that short? There was nobody in between you and him, and the ball comes short. I don't care if it's raining or not. You got to make that throw in the NFL, man. And it was a drive killer. But yeah, as far as them going, man, Jalen Carter, and he won the game for him. When he blocked that extra point, that right there changed everything for the outcome of the game. And yeah, I don't know if they kind of like the Texans, their defense going to have to take them because the offense definitely ain't going to do it at all, man. It's going to be that front down line that's going to have to take the Eagles because offensively, man, they just not there, man. The second half, I think they had like 5 net passing yards. That's like they've done that like 3 times this year where they had like only 5 net passing yards and a half. So that ain't gonna get it done.
He was 0 for 7 in the second half.
Yeah, that's sad, man. So I don't know what they're gonna do. It's too late in the season to really fix it, but I think they're in trouble, man. If they get to catch that right matchup in the first round, they gonna. I don't care if they playing at home or not. It's not gonna matter, man. Not at all.
Okay. Jay, what are your thoughts on this game?
The Eagles are so confusing to me because unlike the Texans, they have A+++ everywhere. Even down to Dallas Goedert, like Schultz, Goedert, I'd rather have Goedert. You got Saquon in the backfield. He was held in check. It doesn't make sense. It's like they took a high school play caller and put him in the NFL. It's like they just don't do stuff professionally on offense. Yeah, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. The offensive line is still good. And Lane Johnson being compromised is not great, but that's 1 out of 5. Like, come on. Like, their performance in the second half was atrocious. And just like we were talking about earlier, Malik Willis could have did what Jalen Hurts did. Like, you can't you can't convince me otherwise. Jalen Hurts, I know he's a great leader. He's got a Super Bowl, but that's on the back of the most talented team in the league. So I'm confused. Yeah, but going to the Bills, their offense is just as weird. They're using Brandon Cooks like he's 2019 Brandon Cooks. He was their leading receiver. What do you have?
101.
101 yards. And they just look discombobulated. It's like recess football for them. And if Josh Allen ain't making a play, the play's not getting done. And you see how the physicality of the Eagles defense kind of punched them in the mouth. Like it looked like 2 different weight classes: the Philadelphia Eagles defense versus the middleweight Buffalo Bills. All that being said, Josh Allen had to throw.
Yeah, he had it.
Fourth quarter, he woke up, got him to a touchdown, and then bam, he missed a wide open Khalil Shakur.
Yep.
I can't believe it.
If they had the right play, I thought that was game because I seen him running wide open, but he led him too much, man, for sure.
Yeah, it sucks, man, because potentially, man, the Bills could have won this game. Now, would y'all would have gone for the field goal on the fourth quarter to tie the game, or go for 2 with what they did?
Me, I would have tied the game because the Eagles were so flustered in the second half offensively. I think you could have just stopped them once, got your field goal, and then got out of there. But the Bills field goal kicker was tripping too. So ain't no telling. But yeah, I would have went for the tie.
Yeah. How about you, DC? Would you gone for it? Or
Yeah, I think I went for the 2, Fredo, for the win. The way this game was going in the slop, wasn't really much happening out there. And of course, you got Josh Allen within the 3-yard line, to make a play.
Yeah.
He's got options at that point. But yeah, I would have went for it, Fredo, because the tie for them, I think they were thinking division. Because if they tie, there's no way they can win a division. They had to win. That's the only way.
Yeah.
And plus, that's just less plays on your players, man. You go into overtime with nothing really much to play for at that point. If you're not going to beat them, then anything can happen. But I would have went for it too. I would have tried to get that game over with as soon as possible.
Yeah, especially when y'all getting battered.
Yeah.
like
get that man off the field.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, gentlemen. Anything else from this game?
We can move on.
All right, let's move on to the next game. Next game, Sunday Night Football, man. We had the Bears at the 49ers. Final score 38-42. This one's a close one, man. Back and forth. It was a shootout, man, but it was a very entertaining game right here. But 49ers, talk about a good upset. Nail biter towards the end. And man, what do y'all think about Pretty doing the Dougie out there, dancing like that? Hey, but you know what, dog? Give him credit, man. Oh boy, got some moves in him, man. Not bad for a Caucasian dude. All right, DC, what are your thoughts on this game, man?
Entertaining from the jump. The first pass, pick 6, man. Good game. Man, the play calling in this game was exceptional. There were some throws made by both quarterbacks that were exceptional, man. Yep, that's about 5 or 6 in a row now for the 49ers. And the Bears, they were on a streak. And I didn't expect the Bears to be where they're at right now, but they're there and they won the division. And they stood up to that. They had a really good chance to win that game, but they ended up having to kick a field goal when everybody else was scoring touchdowns. That threw off everything when they had to kick that field goal. But Caleb Williams, man, he looked good. He looked really, really good, man. He just growing. Seemed like every week, man, he's growing by the leaps and bounds. Ben Johnson's doing a hell of a job with that. And, of course, with Brock Purdy, Kyle Shanahan, he's drawing it up too, man. Both quarterbacks looked well. Purdy had like a total of 5 touchdowns, man. And no killer was involved last night. So, yeah, I could watch that game over again, man. It was very, very exciting, man. Just, they look like they're hitting on all cylinders. But the 49ers, the schedule has been pretty weak. The last 5 games, the Titans, the Browns, the Cardinals, Colts. So they're gonna run up against somebody eventually. We're gonna get a real true test done. But the last 4 or 5 games with them have been really cupcake games. But hats off, man. When you play cupcakes, you're supposed to smash them, and they've been smashing them the whole time.
Jay, what are your thoughts on this game?
Yeah, a really, really good game. Brock Purdy, he surprised me, coming back time after time after time, making great plays, making elite level plays. Like you said, 5 total touchdowns. No Kittle. They're working with Pearsall, who always gets dinged up.
I'm telling you,
he's
man.
like Puka Nacua without coming back. Somehow Puka always plays. Pearsall always stops. But it was a back and forth affair. Like this is the NFL that they want. They want high scoring, 42-38. 7-7, 14-14, 21-21. I'm like, they're just matching each other back in every time they could. Caleb Williams, like you said, he's growing every week. He's impressing every week. He's becoming an important weapon for them. Future MVP. They were without what's his name? Odunze. For most of the year, he hasn't been what he was at the start, and he still keeps trucking on. They got Loveland involved, Burden involved. Like it's been a great thing to watch. I don't 100% believe in them as a Super Bowl caliber team, just because of the kind of games they're in. They're always in the game where they're down a score with under 2 minutes to go. That ain't gonna fly for the playoffs. But that game was impressive. Yeah. It's impressive. DeAndre Swift even is looking good. So hats off to Ben Johnson. Hats off to Kyle Shanahan. These are the kind of coaches you want in the NFL. 2 head coaches, 2 play callers, 2 offensive masterminds. So as long as you have that, you're gonna make it special.
Yeah.
These 2 teams are like looking in the mirror at each other. They are so balanced. From the only matchup that they really win 49ers is McCaffrey at the running back.
Yeah.
But everything else from the coach seems like the receivers and everything is just an even match game, man. But the only thing that worries me about these guys is their defense. Both of them. They're going to put up points on anybody, but they're going to give up a lot of points. And in a game like this, it's basically a coin toss. You can go anyway. You got to learn. You got to get some stops at some point when you get in the playoffs. But offensively, they're gonna put up. They're gonna give you 30. So if you ain't planning on scoring 30 with these guys, you probably gonna be in trouble. But yeah, man, that was very exciting to watch, man. Both of the guys, man, and so I can't wait to see it. The playoffs, they could meet up again, man. It's gonna be highlights again.
Yeah, I could watch. I could definitely watch this again.
Yeah.
I could definitely watch this. And really, whoever the Bears go up against in the playoffs is, I think it's gonna be lights, fireworks show.
especially from the NFC side.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Because we know the NFC doesn't have that many good teams with good defenses. The only team I got in mind is the Seattle and Rams.
Well, see, I think the NFC has more complete teams. They don't have the AFC has only good defenses. It seems like the offenses are lacking. The NFC has great offenses and good defenses. They're not all the way bad. Like these two defenses are going to be bad in the playoffs. But like you said, you got Seattle, you got LA, you got Philly's got a good defense. At one point, the Packers had a good defense, but that's over with.
Yeah.
But yeah, the top of the NFC, I still don't think either one of these teams can really fool with.
Okay, gentlemen, anything else from this game?
That'll be it.
All right, let's we got some news and notes, Jay, that you want to talk about?
Really, it was just more of the Herbert stuff. Herbert is dealing with the injury. He is going to be sitting out this next game, basically giving the Denver Broncos the 1 seed and the win in the NFC West or AFC West. And I had some other ones. Oh, the Max Crosby stuff. Let's talk about that. So the story was during the week that Max Crosby and the Raiders disagreed on an injury designation. So I guess the Raiders informed him that he's sitting out the rest of the season.
Yeah.
He didn't agree with that, and he left the facility in a huff and puff. Then he posted a video of him playing basketball and then jumping on a trampoline, which was a weird comeback. But it looks like in that their relationship has been ruined in this last year. What do you think about him not? First of all, they told him that he's out the rest of the year. Do players not get a voice in that at all? It's weird because if he feels like he can go, why would you tell me I can't go unless it's something like we don't want you to get hurt because we want to trade you or incentive based? It's a weird thing. I think the players should have a voice.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it is wild. He acted like that, but I think he done had surgery. So the team was right. I think he's had surgery, so they knew he's been on the injury report.
Yeah.
So they're like, we're not playing for nothing. We can't have you coming out here blowing an ACL and you miss the first half of next year. So they just trying to protect their investment. I know he was upset, but the fact that he had to go and have surgery tells me there's something wrong anyway.
Yeah.
For sure with that. But yeah, that was nice little entertainment. But that was funny when I seen him playing basketball. I said, look at this dude, man. That dude character, man. But I don't know. They should move him. They get what you can get, man. That's definitely gonna be a rebuild in Vegas.
Yeah. All right, gentlemen. Anything else?
Yes, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Todd Bowles' team. How in the hell you come at one of these teams? You had a must win this week. I mean, it was set up lovely for you. Carolina lose, and you knew Carolina was gonna lose to Seattle, and you go out there and let the Dolphins beat you, man. Baker 3 turnovers. Come on, man. What are we doing? There's no excuse for you now. Like we said last week, you got all your offensive weapons back. There's no reason for you to go out there and lose to a Dolphins team that really ain't got much going. So I don't get it. I think this might be it for Bowles, man. To be honest with you, I think even if they make the playoffs and they're one and done, I think it's gonna be a change in Tampa Bay, man. I really do think it is. I think they're gonna go in a different direction, man. He could still make the playoff, I think, and still lose his job, man. sad, but he's been in a terrible division. They'll say, well, he won the division so many years in a row, but man, but when you look at it on the outside, like, yeah, he won, but then you look at the competition. Look at the guys you've been beating up on, and now these guys are some kind of way beating up on you. You were supposed to be a head and shoulders above these teams, and now you down there with them. So you only maybe 2 games ahead of the Saints now, something like that, maybe.
Yeah.
And then you tied with Carolina. No, that's not what the people in Tampa were expecting when this year started. So, and I don't know if it's going to get much better next year unless something changes. So I think he may be out of there either way, man. And definitely if they lose to Carolina, I think that's it, man. I've come Black Monday?
Black Monday, yeah.
I think he'll be out of there.
Anything else, gentlemen?
No, I think that'll be it.
All right, let's go to the picks then, man. All right, let's start off with Saturdays. Jay, can you do the picks, bro?
I need to bring them up.
Yeah. Oh, well, let me get this first game rolling then.
Okay.
All right, Panthers at Buccaneers, and Buccaneers are favored by 2.5 points. Give me the Bucks.
I'm going with the Panthers on this one.
Yeah, give me the Panthers, man.
Yeah. All right. So Saturday, the Seahawks at the 49ers. I don't have the
spread.
The spread. I just have
Seattle's favored by 1.5.
Okay, Seattle's favored by 1.5 in San Francisco. It says 61% of the people are picking the 49ers. I'm going with the Seahawks on this one. Seahawks?
Mm-hmm. The 49ers.
Okay, 49ers for you. Mm-hmm. Sunday, 12 p.m. game. Saints at the Falcons. The Saints are favored. Falcons are favored, I'm sorry. Yeah. But I am picking the Saints because we didn't talk about it, but the Tyler Showcat, he's been balling quietly. Yes. Quietly the second half of the season. He looks like a possible franchise quarterback.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Give me the Saints as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, give me the Saints.
Sweet for the Saints. This is gonna be funny. Cleveland Browns, the 4-12 Cleveland Browns at the 6-10 Cincinnati Bengals. You got the spread on that?
Yeah, 7.5 Cincinnati.
Yeah. I agree with that. Cincinnati. Hopefully Myles Garrett gets his sack though.
Yeah, Cincinnati.
Yeah, the Bengals gonna get that.
And next game, the Green Bay Packers at the Minnesota Vikings. At the 8-8 Vikings are hosting.
The Vikings are favored by 6.5. The Vikings.
Wow.
So that tells me no Jordan Love. I guess they have nothing to play for, evidently.
Yeah, Vikings.
They stuck in the 7th seed, I think.
Okay.
I'll take the Vikings.
Okay. Well, I'll go with the Packers. I saw Brosmer play, and I just can't believe that's still going on.
Oh, yeah. Give me the Packers,
man.
Give me the Packers.
I can't believe he's still a thing. The Dallas Cowboys travel to New Jersey to play the New York Giants. New York Giants 3-13. I know for sure. Even if they can beat the Cowboys, they're not going to do it. Yeah. So I got the Cowboys winning that game.
Cowboys.
Dallas, yep.
Yeah, they don't want to mess up their draft pick. Tennessee Titans 3-13, and then the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are they won the AFC South, right?
No, not yet.
No, they got to win.
They got to win.
Yeah, they got to win.
Okay, all right. I was about to say they might send some people, but Jacksonville Jaguars are gonna demolish the Titans.
Yes, Jaguars.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I thought they were gonna sit, but nope, they're gonna play full head. And then the Colts, the sad Colts, go to Houston, and Houston's, I'm sure they're favored by what, 10? Yeah. 10 points. I'm picking the Texans.
Yes. Texans.
Yeah, Texans. I know they ain't gonna put old man Rivers out there for this one. I know they can't do it for this one, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bad look.
It'll be fun to watch
when that cart comes out. It's gonna be a bad look. New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. New York Jets have still not picked off a single pass this year. It's amazing. They showed the stats that if you were playing against all the quarterbacks against the Jets are the greatest quarterback in history of the NFL. I'm going with the Buffalo Bills. Jets at
Bills.
Yeah, the Bills. I think They're going to sit the quarterback at halftime. Yeah.
I think this one's interesting. The Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. So the Bears are at home. Do you have the spread?
Yeah, Chicago is favored by 2.5.
Okay. Oh, that's crazy. I'm actually picking the Lions. I think this is a all pride game against a divisional opponent, and I think the Lions pull it out.
I'll take the Bears.
I'm taking the Bears.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Bears.
Yeah, I understand that Jared Goff game wasn't inspiring. The Colts. I'm sorry. The Chargers, the LA Chargers versus the Denver Broncos in Denver. Neither one of these teams has anything really to play for. I think they both sit a lot of people. We already know Herbert's not playing. Bo Nix, there's no reason for him to actually play this game, but I'm gonna pick the Broncos just because they're at home.
Yeah, Broncos.
Broncos, they got to win because
Yeah.
they tied with the Patriots. They want their 1 seed overall. They got the same
okay.
record. They both 13-3. So the Broncos gonna want to win this one if they
yeah,
want their
yeah,
first
yeah.
round bye.
See, I'm thinking divisional. Yeah, they're going for okay. So Broncos, Broncos all the way. This is a throwaway game. Chiefs versus the Raiders. I'm gonna go Chiefs.
Yeah.
They don't want to. Raiders are number 1 seed. Why give that up?
Yeah, Chiefs.
Arizona Cardinals versus the LA Rams. Rams still fighting for their seeding also. So I'm gonna go Rams.
Yeah,
Rams.
The Rams all the way.
Dolphins Patriots. Did the Dolphins already beat the Patriots once?
I can't remember if they did or not.
I thought they did, but I don't see it happening again. Patriots.
Yeah, Patriots. They got to win this one.
Yeah.
They're gonna be up there in the cold weather. They ain't gonna do it.
Oh yeah. Well, Tua's not playing, so they might have a better shot. The Washington Commanders with Josh Johnson starting, so they don't have a shot. And somehow, some way, the Philadelphia Eagles are going to get to 12 wins with this awful offense. So I'm going to Eagles.
Yeah, Eagles.
And then the game, the game for all the marbles in the AFC North. Baltimore Ravens go to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I think we all kind of agree that the Baltimore Ravens going to do their thing.
Ravens.
Unfortunately, yeah, they are.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
you don't want to see them in the playoffs. Is that what it is?
It's just the Texans that haven't had a good reputation with the Ravens.
But yeah,
in
that's
the playoffs.
That's true.
We'll see.
That will probably be the first game too, huh?
What?
Of course it is.
Damn.
If they win?
Yeah,
That's what they do to the Texans every year. They give them the first playoff game. Some reason.
The first early game at noon.
Saturday.
But yeah, those are the picks.
Yep. Take us out, man.
Oh yeah. We're gonna wrap it up there, Stephen. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for all the support. And please like, please subscribe. Please tell a friend to tell a friend. We're about to peace out. Thank you for watching the Shield Football Podcast.
Peace.
Peace. Happy New Year.
Deuces.